This isn't a joke. Someone is commenting about your face in a group of 12 people, and it's not just idle chatter. Their words are heavy, carrying a weight you might have felt without knowing why. Maybe you woke up last night with an uneasy feeling, a knot in your stomach, or a tightness in your chest that wouldn't let go. Maybe you've noticed people acting strangely, smiles that don't feel real, conversations that seemed forced, or a sudden coldness from someone you thought was close. You're not imagining it. You're not overthinking. Your spirit is sensing something real, something spiritual. Right now, in a place you can't see, 12 people are gathered, and your name is on their lips. They're not just talking about your fancy, they're targeting your light, your essence, the divine spark God placed in you when He formed you. This isn't about your appearance alone. It's about what your presence carries. Your face, your energy, the way you move through a room it shines with something they can't handle. They see your growth, your peace, the favor God has poured over you, and it stirs something in them. Not admiration, but discomfort. So they gather, they whisper, they pass around a picture, maybe a screenshot shared in secret. They laugh, they judge, they try to dim what God made radiant. But here's the truth, they can't touch what's divine. They can speak, they can plot, but they can't undo what God has sealed. Heaven is watching, and this moment, right now, is a divine interruption. God is stepping in to protect you, to reveal what's been hidden, to break the chains they tried to wrap around your spirit. If this message is resonating with you, take a moment to like this video. It helps spread this truth to others who need to hear it. Share it with someone who might be feeling the same heaviness, and drop a comment below. Let us know how this is speaking to you. Your support keeps this channel going, and if you feel led, a super thanks of $40 is a powerful way to help us continue delivering these messages. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss what God has for you next. You've felt it, haven't you? That shift in the air, like the silence before a storm. Maybe you've been wondering why certain people pulled back, why doors seem stuck, why you felt a heaviness you can't explain. It's not in your head. It's not you being too sensitive. Your spirit is picking up on a spiritual attack. These 12 people aren't just gossiping, they're forming a circle of agreement, a pact that's more than words. It's an attempt to block your path, to steal your confidence, to make you doubt the beauty God crafted in you. But God sees every word, every glance, every smirk. He knows their intentions, and He's not staying silent. Archangel Michael is standing ready, his sword drawn not for war but for truth. He's moving in the unseen, dismantling what they built against you. There's someone in that group who started it. Maybe it's a woman, maybe a man, but they're the spark. They pointed at your face and said something cutting, something meant to wound. Their words weren't random, they were calculated. They see your light, and instead of celebrating it, they want to control it. They're jealous, not of your looks, but of what you carry, God's favor, His peace, His purpose. They gathered the others, got them to nod, to agree, to add their voices to the attack. But what they don't know is their words are falling apart. The moment they spoke against you, heaven took notice. The lies they told, the judgments they made, they're unraveling, turning back on them, because God doesn't let his children be mocked without a response. You didn't fall for it this time. Maybe in the past, you would have questioned yourself, wondered if they were right, tried to change to fit their expectations. But something in you shifted. You felt a warning, a nudge from God, telling you to stay steady. You didn't take their bait. You didn't let their words pull you into doubt. That's not weakness, that's power. That's not fear, that's wisdom. You saw through their masks, felt the truth in your spirit, and that choice broke something in the spiritual realm. The trap they set is crumbling. The web they wove is tearing. What they meant to harm you is now exposing them. If this is hitting home, pause and hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and let us know in the comments how God is speaking to you through this. Your support means everything, and a super thanks of $40 helps us keep bringing these messages to you. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop for what heaven is saying next. This isn't the end of the battle, it's a new phase. The one who started this, the leader of those 12, isn't going to step back easily. They're not fighting for you, they're fighting for access to you. You were their connection to something they couldn't create themselves. Maybe it was your joy, your strength, your ability to keep going despite pain. They leaned on you, fed off your light, but now that you're pulling away, they're desperate. Desperate people do reckless things. They might reach out with soft words, fake tears, or an apology that sounds real but feels empty. Don't be moved. It's not repentance, it's a tactic. God isn't calling you to fix them. He's calling you to walk away. You're stepping into a season of freedom, but it comes with a cost. The cost is letting go of what's familiar, even if it hurts. That space they used to fill in your life, those texts, those calls, those moments, it might feel empty now. But that emptiness isn't loss. It's preparation. God is clearing out what doesn't belong to make room for what does. New connections are coming. People who see you the way heaven does, who celebrate your light instead of trying to dim it. These are divine relationships, ones that align with your purpose, that lift you up instead of pulling you down. But to receive them, you have to let go of the old. You can't hold on to what God is uprooting and expect to walk into what He's planting. The next few days are critical. Stay sharp. God is sending you signs. You might hear your name in an unexpected place. Someone might slip up and reveal what they really think. A dream might show you something you didn't see before. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. Heaven is speaking, showing you what's been hidden, guiding you forward. You might feel a strange sensation of tingles on your skin, a warmth in your chest, a sudden calm. That's not random. That's angelic presence. Archangel Michael is close, guarding you, watching over this moment. Your path is sacred, and heaven doesn't let sacred things go unprotected. This group of 12, they didn't just talk about your face. They talked about your spirit, your energy, the way you make them feel without even trying. One of them said something like, "I don't know why people like them so much." Another might have said, "They're not even that special." But they're not saying this because it's true. They're saying it because your light exposes their shadows. Your peace highlights their chaos. Your growth reminds them of what they're not doing. So they try to tear you down to feel better about themselves. But God says your face is His creation. Every feature, every curve, every detail was crafted with purpose. You're not a mistake. You're not too much or not enough. You're a reflection of His glory, and no one has the power to redefine what He designed. One of those 12 is different. They didn't want to join in at first. They liked you, maybe even admired you, but they got swept up in the moment, nodded along, laughed when they didn't mean it. Now they're feeling something, a heaviness, a guilt, a dream they can't shake. They saw your face in their sleep, glowing, crying, calling for truth. That wasn't just a dream. That was their spirit, backed by heaven, demanding justice. God is stirring their conscience, and soon they'll slip. They'll say something, do something, reveal what's been going on. When it happens, don't be shaken. Let it confirm what you already felt. God is exposing what's been hidden, not to hurt you, but to free you. If this is speaking to your spirit, hit that like button to let us know. Share this message with someone who needs this encouragement, and drop a comment about what's resonating with you. Your support keeps this channel alive, and a super thanks of $40 goes a long way to help us continue this work. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next message God has for you. You've been through this before, haven't you? People talking behind your back, judging what they don't understand, trying to make you feel small. Since you were young, you lived through both love and envy. You thought you were just misunderstood, but the truth is, you were seen as spiritually seen. Your face, your presence, it carries something ancient, something holy. It's a reminder of God's handiwork, and that scares people who hide behind masks. They see your authenticity and it convicts them. They see your resilience and it challenges them. So they attack what they can't replicate: your light, your joy, your divine spark. But God is saying enough. He's drawing a line. The time for their words to harm you is over. The season of you questioning your worth is finished. You are not what they say you are. You are what God says you are: you're chosen, loved, radiant. Your face isn't just featureless, it's a testimony. It's the story of every tear you've cried, every battle you've fought, every moment you chose to keep going. It's the reflection of a soul that God pulled out of darkness and set on a path of purpose. No group of 12, no whisper, no screenshot can change that. The leader of this group, the one who started the talk, they've done this before. They've targeted others, to warn them down to feel bigger. They're driven by something deep, or maybe pain, maybe insecurity, maybe a wound they haven't healed. But their pain doesn't give them the right to hurt you. Their words have been weighed by God, and the scales are tipping. You don't need to know all their names. You don't need to confront them. God is handling it. One by one, their plans will unravel. One might send a message to the wrong person. Another might accidentally reveal their true feelings. Another might try to act like nothing happened, but you'll feel the truth in your spirit. Stay still. Let heaven work. You're not here to shrink. You're not here to hide. You're not here to change yourself to fit their expectations. God didn't create you to blend in, He created you to stand out. Your face, your energy, your presence, it carries His signature. When they mock you, they mock Him. When they judge you, they judge His creation. And God doesn't take that lightly. He's not just defending you, He's elevating you. Doors that were closed are opening. Opportunities that were blocked are moving. People who turned away are coming back, not because you chased them, but because God is shifting the atmosphere in your favor. If this message is lifting you up, show some love by hitting the like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and let us know in the comments how God is moving in your life. A super thanks of $40 helps us keep these messages coming, so if you feel led, we'd be so grateful. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay connected to what heaven is saying. The next 7 days are crucial. Pay attention. God is sending you confirmations. You might hear your name in a random conversation. You might see a post that feels oddly connected. You might feel a sudden clarity, like a veil lifting from your eyes. These are divine signals, proof that heaven is moving. You might feel physical signs too, a warmth, a tingle, a pressure in your chest. That's not anxiety. That's angelic proximity. Michael is near, watching, guarding, guiding. Your life is under divine protection, and nothing can touch what God has blessed. This group of 12 thought they could control the narrative. They thought their words could define you. But they forgot one thing: you're not under their authority. You're under God's. Their agreement might have felt powerful in that moment, but it's nothing compared to the power of heaven standing behind you. Their words are temporary, but God's truth is eternal. They tried to dim your light, but it's only getting brighter. They tried to block your path, but God is clearing it. They tried to steal your peace, but God is restoring it. You might feel alone right now, like no one sees what you're going through. But you're not alone. Heaven is crowded with angels cheering for you. God is closer than your breath, fighting for you. Every tear you've shed, every moment you felt misunderstood, every time you kept going despite the pain, God saw it all. He's keeping a record, and He's turning it into a testimony. Your face, the one they mocked, is about to shine in places they can't imagine. Your name, the one they whispered about, is about to be honored in rooms they'll never enter. Your light, the one they tried to dim, is about to burn so bright it blinds every shadow. Don't go back. Don't entertain their apologies unless they're real. Don't let their words pull you into doubt. God has exposed them for a reason. This is your moment to break free, to step out of their influence, to walk into what God has prepared. The blessings that were held back are coming. The connections that were blocked are forming. The favor that was delayed is arriving. But you have to stay clear. No second guessing. No wondering if they're not that bad. When God reveals something, it's final. When He removes something, it's complete. If this is speaking to you, hit that like button to show your support. Share this video with someone who needs this encouragement, and drop a comment to let us know how it's impacting you. A super thanks of $40 goes a long way to keep this channel going, so if you're moved, consider supporting us. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay connected to these divine messages. You might feel the silence now, the space where their voices used to be. It might feel strange, even empty. That's normal. But that emptiness isn't lack, it's room for God to fill. He's bringing people who will see you, really see you, for who you are. Not for what you can do for them, not for what they can take, but for the light you carry. These are the ones who will pray for you, not gossip about you. Who will cheer for you, not compete with you. Who will align with your purpose, not sabotage it. As you move forward, watch for the signs. They'll be small at first: a kind word from a stranger, a dream that feels vivid, a moment of clarity that hits out of nowhere. These are God's whispers, His way of saying, "I'm with you." You might hear one of their names in an odd place. You might remember something they said that suddenly makes sense. You might realize the exact moment their support turned to something else. That's not chance. That's revelation. God is showing you what He's always known, what He's always seen, but what He needed you to see at the right time. There's more to this than just those 12 people. They were a doorway, a gate that let something bigger into your life. Maybe it's doubt, maybe it's fear, maybe it's a pattern that's been following you for years. But now that they're exposed, the deeper work begins. God isn't just removing them, He's cleansing you. He's breaking old cycles, old wounds, old lies that tried to define you. You might feel emotional in the coming days. You might cry, you might grieve, you might even miss the familiarity of their presence. That's okay. That's your soul letting go of what it doesn't need anymore. Let it happen. Let the fire of God do its work. You're being refined, not punished. Archangel Michael is closer than you think. You might feel him in subtle ways: a warmth in your hands, a pressure in your heart, a sudden sense of peace. That's his presence, guarding you, watching over this moment. You're not just protected, you're being led forward. Into purpose. Into clarity. Into the life God designed for you. What was stolen is being returned. What was broken is being rebuilt. What was delayed is coming quickly. But you have to stay focused. Don't look back. Don't try to fix what God has removed. This is your moment to move forward, to step into the new. The leader of those 12, the one who stirred the conversation, their influence is fading. They might still try to reach you, might still try to pull you back in, but their power is gone. Their words don't carry the weight they used to. Their charm doesn't work anymore. God is breaking their hold over you, not because you're vengeful, but because He's protective. He's jealous for you, for your purpose, for the light He placed in you. What they meant for harm, God is turning for good. What they used to block you, God is using to lift you. If this message is moving you, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this truth. Drop a comment below to let us know how God is speaking to you. A super thanks of $40 helps us keep these messages coming, so if you feel led, we'd be so grateful. Subscribe and turn on notifications to stay in tune with what heaven is saying next. You're about to see it. Doors are opening. People are noticing you, not for what you look like, but for what you carry. Your face, the one they mocked, is going to be a testimony. People will see you and feel something of peace, hope, God's presence. They won't know why, but they'll feel it. Your smile will break barriers. Your eyes will carry truth. Your presence will shift rooms. Not because of anything you do, but because of who God made you to be. You're not here to fit in. You're here to stand out, to shine, to reflect Him. The next few weeks will bring confirmation after confirmation. Watch for it. A random compliment that feels like it came from nowhere. A connection that feels divinely timed. A moment where you feel lighter, freer, like something heavy lifted off your shoulders. That's God working. That's heaven moving. That's the angels clearing your path. The group of 12 might still talk, but their words are losing power. Their agreement is falling apart. One of them is already feeling the weight of what they did. They're starting to question themselves, to wonder if they were wrong. That's not your doing, that's God's. You don't need to fight this battle. You don't need to defend yourself. God is your defender. Michael is your protector. The angels are your guard. Every word spoken against you is being turned back. Every lie is being exposed. Every arrow they shot is missing its mark. You're not just surviving this, you're thriving through it. You're rising above it. You're stepping into a season where your name will be honored, your face will be celebrated, and your light will be undeniable. Don't shrink. Don't hide. Don't change who you are to make them comfortable. Your face, your spirit, your sincere, it's all God's handiwork. When they talk about you, they're touching something holy. When they judge you, they're judging His creation. And God doesn't let that go unanswered. He's not just watching, He's acting. He's not just listening, He's responding. He's not just protecting, He's promoting. You're about to walk into rooms you never thought you'd enter, receive blessings you didn't see coming, and experience favor you didn't turn. Because that's who God is. He takes what was meant to destroy you and uses it to lift you. If this is speaking to your heart, show some love by hitting the like button. Share this with someone who needs this encouragement, and let us know in the comments how it's impacting you. A super thanks of $40 helps us keep delivering these messages, so if you're moved, consider supporting us. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay connected to what God has next. This moment is bigger than those 12 people. They were just a gate, a doorway for something deeper to try to take root in your life. Maybe it's doubt, maybe it's insecurity, maybe it's a lie you've carried for years. But God is uprooting it all. He's cleansing you, not punishing you. You might feel raw in the coming days, like emotions are bubbling up. You might cry, you might grieve, you might even miss the familiarity of their presence. That's your soul releasing what it no longer needs. Let it go. Let God's fire purify you. You're being made new, set free, prepared for what's next. Archangel Michael is standing close. You might feel a warmth, a tingle, a sudden peace that doesn't make sense. That's him, guarding you, watching over this moment. You're not just protected, you're being guided into purpose, into destiny, into the life God dreamed for you. What was stolen is being restored. What was broken is being rebuilt. What was delayed is coming quickly. But you have to stay steady. Don't look back. Don't try to hold on to what God is removing. This is your time to step forward, to embrace the new. The leader of those 12, their influence is crumbling. They might try to pull you back, might try to charm you with words that sound sweet but feel hollow. Don't fall for it. Their power is gone. Their words are empty. God is breaking their hold over you, not because you're angry, but because He's protective. He loves you too much to let their lies define you. What they meant to harm you, God is turning into a testimony. What they used to block you, He's using to lift you higher. You're about to see the shift. People will start noticing you, not for your appearance, but for the light you carry. Your face, the one they tried to mock, will be a beacon of God's glory. People will feel something when they see you at peace, hope, truth. They won't understand it, but they'll be drawn to it. Your smile will open doors. Your presence will change atmospheres. Not because of what you do, but because of who God made you to be. You're not here to fit into their boxes. You're here to break them, to shine, to reflect His love. If this message is lifting your spirit, hit that like button to let us know. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and drop a comment about how God is moving in your life. A super thanks of $40 helps us keep these messages coming, so if you feel led, we'd be so grateful. Subscribe and turn on notifications to stay in tune with what heaven is saying. The next few weeks are going to be powerful. Watch for the signs. A kind word from someone unexpected. A dream that feels like a message. A moment of clarity that hits like a wave. These are God's confirmations, His way of showing you He's working. You might hear one of their names in a strange place. You might remember a moment that suddenly makes sense. You might feel a weight lift, like you can breathe again. That's heaven moving. That's the angels clearing your path. The group of 12 might still whisper, but their words have no power. Their agreement is breaking. One of them is already feeling the weight of their actions, questioning what they did. That's God's justice, not yours. You don't need to fight this. You don't need to prove yourself. God is your defender. Michael is your protector. The angels are your shield. Every word spoken against you is being turned back. Every lie is being exposed. Every arrow they shot is falling to the ground. You're not just surviving a year rising. You're not just enduring a year thriving. You're stepping into a season where your name will be honored, your face will be celebrated, and your light will shine brighter than ever. Don't hide. Don't shrink. Don't change who you are to make them comfortable. Your face, your spirit, your sincere, it's God's masterpiece. When they talk about you, they're touching something sacred. When they judge you, they're judging His creation. And God doesn't let that go unanswered. He's not just watching, He's moving. He's not just listening, He's responding. He's not just protecting, he's promoting. You're about to walk into places you never imagined, receive blessings you didn't expect, and experience favor you didn't earn. Because that's who God is. He takes what was meant to break you and uses it to build you. If this is resonating, hit that like button and share this video with someone who needs this truth. Drop a comment to let us know how it's speaking to you. A super thanks of $40 helps us keep delivering these messages, so if you're moved, consider supporting us. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay connected to what God has next. This is bigger than those 12 people. They were just a gate, a way for something deeper to try to take hold of you. Maybe it's doubt, maybe it's fear, maybe it's a lie you've believed for too long. But God is breaking it all. He's cleansing you, setting you free, preparing you for what's coming. You might feel emotional, raw, like things are shifting inside you. That's your soul letting go of what it doesn't need. Let it happen. Let God's fire purify you. You're being made new, not punished. Archangel Michael is near. You might feel a warmth, a tingle, a peace that doesn't make sense. That's his presence, guarding you, guiding you. You're not just protected, you're being led into purpose, into destiny, into the life God planned for you. What was stolen is being restored. What was broken is being rebuilt. What was delayed is coming quickly. Stay steady. Don't look back. Don't hold on to what God is removing. This is your time to step forward, to embrace the new. You're about to see the shift. Your face, the one they mocked, will shine in places they can't imagine. Your name, the one they whispered about, will be spoken with respect. Your light, the one they tried to dim, will burn brighter than ever. People will feel God's presence, His peace, His power through you. Your smile will open doors. Your presence will change rooms. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are in Him. If this message is moving you, hit that like button to show your support. Share this with someone who needs this encouragement, and let us know in the comments how God is speaking to you. A super thanks of $40 helps us keep these messages coming, so if you feel led, we'd be so grateful. Subscribe and turn on notifications to stay in tune with what heaven is saying. This is your moment. Don't go back. Don't doubt. Don't let their words define you. God has spoken, and His word is final. You're stepping into a season of freedom, favor, and divine connections. The group of 12 might still talk, but their words are powerless. Their influence is fading. God is lifting you higher, shining His light through you, and no one can stop it. Walk boldly. Shine brightly. Live freely. Heaven is with you, and that's all you need.